Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT.
Like those kicks, MP?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
What's up, MP?
Jarrell, what's up, my man? How's it doing?
There he is. MP, how you feeling tonight? You ready to drop 40 on these fools?
You already know. Whatever it takes, man.
Good, because I need this one bad.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
I don't like him.
What?
I'm from there. You didn't know that?
Oh, man, I didn't know that. Sorry about that.
It's all good. But if we lose tonight, I'm going to hear from my sister.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Damian Lillard.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Dort in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Kevon Looney is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's P in at the 1. And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for it.
As if rivalry games aren't hard enough, MP put a huge target on his back by saying they're going to up their game against their rivals. And you couldn't draw it up any better. Everybody's bought into the philosophy, and MP is leading these guys to victory after victory in these rivalry games. And he looks to keep it rolling here tonight.
These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Here's P. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Antetokounmpo. Pass to P. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes, sir.
Outside Brunson. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, the shot comes out. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
here's Brunson, guarded closely. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. He's checked in for Anunoby. And with almost all of the season in the books, the power rankings can tell you a lot. You look at Oklahoma City, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
Now here's Nurkic. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Dort outside. Nurkic high post. Outside for Dort. 6 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Lets it fly. Fox, that's good.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Nuggets was lights out. He finished with 47 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's McBride. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Dort outside. Back to McBride to snap the cold streak. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Number 1, the Bucks.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. P passes to Toppin. The slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Knicks trail by 14. Jackson out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's P in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Sinks it from distance. Daje's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Highland. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 13. Pass to McBride. To the left wing. Outside Johnson fires the three, and the Knicks another three.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Lillard outside. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Screen by Antetokounmpo. P passes to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. P. And no good, trying to use the glass. Knicks trail by 10. From deep, Johnson. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Bucks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. From the arc. And he gets it to go. He's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looney's checked in for Toppin. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Covington's checked in for Anunoby. Jackson can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 13. Left side Highland. The kick out to Johnson. Covington, a screen on Lillard. From deep, Johnson. Looney grabs a miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Lillard against Highland. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Dadier. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Covington, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Dadier. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New York Knicks.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Yusuf Nurkic, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here, and he makes the first. That one's no good. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Hart. Nurkic high post. Spins. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Looking now at some numbers for Jalen Brunson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Out to Fox. About a minute played here in the second half. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 18.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Beyond the arc. New York, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
He passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's P. He's got 18. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Left side, Brunson. Fires from deep. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
The 6-footer. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you. The Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Okogie. Here's P. Goes back up. And the basket by Looney. And the Bucks lead by 17.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Highland comes in for Jalen Brunson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. P, no good. Knicks trail by 17. Pass to Highland. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. P, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Highland. Nails it from 3. Highland's got 6.
Yeah, Highland plays at a fast pace, so when the ball touches his hands, he's always shot ready.
Looney, a screen on Highland. P. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Highland. From downtown. Rebounded by Fox. Milwaukee leading by 14. To the wing, right side. Here's P. Three-pointer, no good.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Highland, the pass to Hart. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Here's P. He drops it from range. He's got 24 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Pass to Nurkic. 29 seconds left in the third. And here's Highland. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby against Antetokounmpo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's P. 24 points for him. Looney, the screen. Here's P. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
What?
Both teams making some changes here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Obi Toppin out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's P in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Takes a 3. There's a screen by Toppin. Driving in. P. And he banks in the layup. P's got 29.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Highland looking for an opening. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. You gotta respect that hustle. He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Highland. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's P. It's rebounded by McBride. Over to the wing. Pass to Johnson. To the wing on the left. Highland misses.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And he gets it to go.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Johnson passes to Highland. Here's Dadier. 1:44 left in the game. No good with the triple. Here's Milwaukee. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. P passes to Wagner. Here's P. Wagner with a screen on Highland. Here's P. Banked it in off the glass. P's got 35.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
and it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for P.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's Dadier. Nifty move. And the layup is good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Here's P going inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Highland, the pass to McBride. Here's Price, defended by Wagner. Back to Highland. Here's the pick. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that made...
And got it! Another basket!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Here's P. And count it.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
MP, you the man. I can't wait to go to the family reunion.
Win, pay the bills, baby. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
These are the games you have to win to take them serious.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, MP has sure put his money where his mouth is. He and his teammates have risen to the challenge of these rivalry matchups, achieving exactly what they set out to do. And they're looking to keep things going here tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Nurkic is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Antetokounmpo against Hart. 6 to shoot. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Hart.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the foul on Pete. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the foul on Pete. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Gordon's checked in for the Knicks.
Got this, MP.
Knicks trail by 7. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. You've got Hart. Bones Highland is out there with Johnson. And there's Gordon. And it's Dadier in at the 3, the small forward.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against Minnesota, was a man determined. He had 69 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Inside, here's Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's P. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Highland with it. He has yet to score. Here's Dadier. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but...
And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
And now, not a bad time. And that is...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Williams. Fox is out there with P, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. A 3-ball, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from P. He's got 12.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Anunoby outside, goes up on the high post, and it's Brunson missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 20. New York leading by 7. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Johnson is out there with Bones Highland. And there's Gordon, and it's Covington in at the center position.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Giannis passes to P. Giannis a screen on Johnson. P knocks down the 3-ball. P's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Milwaukee.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
From T, Johnson, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 8 rebounds in this game. P with the bucket.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Bucks with some changes. Robert Williams is checked in for Wagner. Okogie comes in for Jackson. And it's Fox in for Damian Lillard. Bucks passing it around. Pass to P. And he hits it to tie the game up. P's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why
they've been able to get these good looks.
It's thrown back to Kumbo. Out left to the wing. Okogie for three. The kick out to Fox. Here's P. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Swiped it away. Gets an open look and hits. P's got 17 now, just in the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Bucks?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Anunoby outside. Fires to the hoop. Good tee by Williams. And the Bucks with possession. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Count it. Good. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Brunson, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Williams, a screen on Nurkic. Here's P. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the shot goes down.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. He no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hart finds Brunson. Fires from the line. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead. He no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Brunson missing. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Williams a screen beyond the arc. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from P.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
That one misses. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. .27 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a deep 3. It counts. And now they trail by just 4. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
McBride passes to Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And you know, it's unfortunate they will not have him for the rest of this one. But the game seems out of reach anyway. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's McBride. And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Great win tonight, MP. They're a good team, but we got you. so we're going to win. What's up, MP?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Now that we've finished these games against our rivals, I'd just like to say, nice job, MP. Now, you lifted the spirits of the entire organization.
You feel this energy, right? It's crazy. Everyone on the same page. Everyone having fun. It's a total vibe, right?
That's what happens when you win. Doesn't matter who it's against, they all count the same.
No, Brian, he's right. Right? People are energized when you beat your rivals. MP, you were a leader whether you know it or not.
Trust me, he knows it.
Thanks, Cliff. Look, I can't build this dynasty alone. We need everyone in this organization, top to bottom, pulling in the same direction.
I couldn't agree more. Let's keep it going.
News is out courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore.
Aww.
Okay?
Nah, but we love the poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Oh, okay. I think that's a little premature
See,
to make
I
that
called
call,
it first,
don't you?
And you doubted me.
Whatever, man. You can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying, not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Donne, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Milwaukee Bucks enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Orlando Magic? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So a look at our starters for Orlando. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's P in at the 1. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
The playoffs are quickly becoming old habit for MP. This is his 3rd straight trip to the postseason. MP told me he is feeling comfortable. He knows what to expect this time of year, and he's got a lot of faith in his guys. We'll see how far this team can go, BA.
Yeah, nothing like the NBA playoffs, Allie. We're all excited to be here. Now here's Wagner. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop. Here's Okogie, defended by Wagner. And he gets it to go. We played just over a minute here in the first. Suggs, the pass to Bitadze. Here's Black. Suggs outside.
First team foul.
Aldama outside. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 6.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Here's P. Offline with a 3. Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Wagner, right side. There's the triple. Okogie pulls down the board. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. P, no good. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Suggs, no good. Here's P, guarded by Aldama. Williams with the screen. P, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively.